welcome back, my adoring public, to more Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we found out where Machias's hate for nobles came from, and also killed that great Sharkadile thing, but it was kind of crazy, and I feel really bad for Machias. He was really mature about the whole thing in the end, though, but then he got his S-Craft. I don't know, I feel, I would bet Mira that it was Ultimate Shot, like Ultimate Shot word for word in the Japanese version too, and they just kept it. Because Shot is just kind of underwhelming. Anyways, well, lunchtime is over. It must be almost time for the summer festival decorations to start going up. I would have thought preparations for that would have started way before now. What do you mean, dude? Those kids have been complaining about it for like the last 2 days. Is the summer festival not that big of a deal in the capital? It depends on who you ask, I guess. I've always just thought of it as one of those small yearly traditions. In my hometown, the summer festival is a major event with extensive preparations. Perhaps those places where the ancient animistic traditions survive put more effort into celebrating the festival. Animism does seem to have mostly vanished here. Not as much as in Ruhr or Crossbell, though. Well, I suppose it's hard to think of it as a seasonal festival in the capital when it's celebrated a month late to begin with. I think most just see it as an opportunity to catch a glimpse of the Imperial family. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that makes sense. Is he getting a call? Is that your Arcus ringing? What's it doing ringing out here? Don't you remember your father very specifically saying he would set it up so that we could do that? This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello there, Reen. This is Karl Regnitz. Oh, Machias' dad. Governor Regnitz? Dad? Come to think of it, he did say that we'd be able to use our Arcus's communication functionality in the city, didn't he? You're Group A's representative, so I figured it'd be best to call you. Is now a good time? Yes, now is totally fine. We actually just left your home. Machias invited us in for coffee. Did he now? I had a favorite specialty store roast those beans just the way I like them. It was a top-notch brew, alright. With all that's been going on, it was nice to just sit down and enjoy a good cup of coffee. Well, I'm glad you were able to spend some quality time together. Anyway, getting to the point, I'm calling because we have a bit of a problem on our hands. That being the case, I'd like Group A to take care of one additional task for me. An extra task? We can do that, sure, but what is it exactly you'd like us to do? There appears to have been a burglary at a jeweler's in the Garnier district. But that's not all. The culprit seems to have left a message addressed to you. What? Your confusion is understandable. However, the jewelers submitted a report of the burglary to a city hall a short while ago. Normally I'd leave this to the proper authorities, but would you be willing to go and see if there's anything you can do? Of course, sir. You've got Japanese teenagers at your disposal, so you know we'll get the job done. We'll head over to the Garnier district at once. Alright then, I leave this matter in your hands. What was that all about? Whatever it was, you seem perplexed. Well, wait till you hear this. Reen explained the particulars of Governor Regnitz's additional tasks to the group. So a jewelry boutique was burglarized and the culprit left a message addressed to us? Weird. Though thinking about it, this all sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, now that you mention it, I'm getting a strange sense of deja vu as well. Still, it would have been helpful if my father could have furnished a few more details. Well, it's already past noon. Let's head over to the Garnier district and find out what happened. Reen and the other members of Group A paid a short visit to Heimdall Port to report the monster's extermination. After doing so, they boarded a tram to the Garnier district. It's gonna immediately take us there? Oh, quest Heimdall Port monster completed. Received U material times 5 as a reward. One additional field study task was added. Burglary at the jewelers. It seems a burglary has taken place at a jeweler's in the Garnier district called Sand Quarries. We should head over and find out what happened as soon as possible. Okay. And it took us directly to the Garnier district? Yeah, Capital Garnier district. Hold on, before we do this, is it gonna let us leave? Yes, because we need to check on, where is it? Vancouver Street. We gotta check on, Laura's task. What's today? Today's the second day of the field study, right? Where is it? There we go. Yeah, Amber Amore, that was the first day. This is the second day. Made for walking. Walk 2,000 steps while wearing them. Do you guys think we've walked 2,000 steps already? I feel like it's been that long. We have to go to the Lesage. I walked right past it. Where are you? That's the Watson's weapons and stuff. There it is, the Lesage. Boutique Lesage. Either one. Alright. Hey, done with the endurance test, I see. Mind if I get those back? By all means. Returned ladies' Stragas. And I get the reference to those now that I've played a bit of Trails in the Sky. Impressive. You walked pretty far, but they're still in near perfect shape. Think I'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. I still want to take another good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now. Glad I could be of assistance. The Strega Corporation must be quite the company if they've been around for 50 years, though. They've got some history, all right. Still not too well known in Erebonia, though. Partially because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That's been changing bit by bit over the past 10 years thanks to Chancellor Osborne's reforms, though. There was a new clause added to the Customs Act at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions, too. That's what made me decide to start stocking Strega stuff, actually. I'm sure the nobles are feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them. Yeah, it's a good thing for the common people, though. Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing. Frighteningly well. Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, I should give you your reward before I forget. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you just tested out for me. I needed someone specific for the test run, but there's no need to worry about that with these. They're transistor free. They'll fit anyone as long as you tie them properly. Received Lady Stragas. My thanks. Cheers. Guess that's that. Thanks again for the test help. Quest made for walk-in completed. Let's see. And they didn't automatically equip to Laura. Defense 110. I honestly don't know if these are any better than what she was utilizing before. They may be a little worse, but whatever. Okay. So we've taken care of the Stragas, and now all that's left is that one request for, what was it? The Garnier district. Okay. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, it was in the St. Corey's Jewelers. Her. Oh, she was the curator. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yes, that's right. I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Indeed. Class 7, Group A at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen? Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display and a national treasure, valued at almost 100 million mira. Whoa, 100 million mira! Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. To think something that valuable could be swiped just like that. The question is, how did the thief manage to steal it? I heard the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so they could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty. And he made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. Bleublanc calling it. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during his thefts. Oh, now I remember where I've heard this name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, how do we know the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face? Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Because it's kind of weird, because no one's been able to catch Phantom Thief B, but now they're asking 5 teenagers to try doing it. Of course, please take a look at this. B, to the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the railway military police. Okay, fair enough. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. So he specifically requested us. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. He's testing us? What the heck? Phantom Thief B, it really is addressed to us. I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Of course. Please take this. Obtained Phantom Thief B's card. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All of the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the Conqueror with the Heart of the Lion. The Dreikel statue, obviously. A riddle, is it? Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of a Conqueror with the Heart of a Lion... Seems like a treasure hunt, and this card's our first clue. It does seem that way. So do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to. Indeed, taunting us like that. I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off then. Thank you so much. Please find it. Quest burglary at the jeweler's started. Okay, so at the foot of the statue of... It's Dreikel's statue in Dreikel's Plaza. It's not really that difficult to figure out. So... Let's see... Dreikel's Plaza. So this is probably the true test of how familiar I am with Heimdall. Because if I hadn't been paying attention to my surroundings, then this would be a lot tougher. That's Dreikel's alright. He looks like he'd be a crazy final boss. The Conqueror with the heart of a lion. It couldn't mean anything other than this statue of Emperor Dreikel's. Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Dreikel's the Lionheart. And this statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall. The chances are good that we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. B, there it is. Here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one too. Obtained Phantom Thief B's card. I assume we were correct then? Well, we don't know until we check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically, we've got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do but play along, though? In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Just what could that mean? So the Prismatic Palace, the only thing that really jumps out at me is the Botanical Garden in Mater Park. That place was kind of prismatic, wasn't it? In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Uh-oh, what's going on here? The HMP have already stated their desire to handle security around here too, so I'm afraid there's not much point in even talking to me. Heh, I don't know what those fools from the HMP are saying, but it's our duty to maintain security here, and so we shall. They can simply watch and learn. The garden party is a noble gathering that even members of the Imperial family take part in. Do they truly expect us to accept the help of abject nobodies for an event like this? Their struggle to understand such a simple concept boggles the mind. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about, but... They seem to be accosting everybody. Crystal Garden. Like, we barely went into this place, but it's the only one that looked prismatic. And the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Crap, I don't think we've got enough decorations. I'm going to need to get them to send more over as soon as possible. Okay, so in the northeastern seat, so it's this way, and there should be a seat over here?
There's so many butterflies.
It really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
I guess. Talk to Arl. Grandpa, are you okay? This is why I told you to take it easy. I swear, you're gonna sprain some muscle you haven't used in 30 years. Ow, ow, ow. Now my hip. And the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Dang, I thought I was onto something. This should be northeast, but there's only one seat here. He's sitting on it and neither of them have anything. Maybe this one? Oh, okay, cool. Yup, there it is. This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the clue referring to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit. which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeast part of the garden. Is that it? Obtained Phantom Thief B's card. Seems so. What's it say? Let's see. The third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. So this is the Bracer Guild. Is it our Bracer Guild? It must be, because it's the only one we could even get to. Oh goody, another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? Ah, it seems that fate has ordained that we should meet again. Bleublanc, I already called it! I recognize that voice. Yup. Bleublanc. Who are you again? He's Baron Bleublanc. Yeah, we first met during our field study in Bereahard, I believe. He's the tryhard noble. Très bien. I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though, if my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today, no? Hi, it's, nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too? You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Bereahard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well? Truly, it seems that we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, unique. Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder? Oh, I bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely not the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies. It's him, dude. It's got to be him. And there he goes. So, what did he come to convey to us? With that guy, who knows? Reen's putting 2 and 2 together, dude. And everybody know that 2 and 2 make Bleublanc is Phantom Thief Bleublanc, Phantom Thief B. Oh my, adios, it all fits together. Dude, what was it, what was the name of that? Bleublanc did Gorelia Fortress. Calling it now. Dude, Bleublanc did everything. Freaking, where was it? Oh, the Bracer Guild, which was on Alto Street. This dude knows where we live, and he's put a clue inside the place where we're sleeping. He's sending us a message, all right. At the round table. Oh, this is the one upstairs. The gauntlets that supported the east of the city. The gauntlet is the symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem, too. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned in the note seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild. And while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Ah, here it is. B. Obtained Phantom Thief B's card. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the looks of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the next card says. The 4th key is, on the back of the white burden of the steel bird perched on the water's edge. He must be talking about the crane. Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. No, dude, he's talking about the crane on Heimdall Port. Dude, trust me, I've played Zero Time Dilemma. I know riddles. And if you watch me play through Zero Time Dilemma, you know that's not true at all. Where the heck? Okay. Okay, I was about to, like, I'm like, holy crap, this is... Like, why isn't the quick travel menu coming up? Does it not like me or something? On the back of the white crane, it should be, where the heck? Maybe... Can I, like... So my first... Oh! I was just about to say my first instinct may have been wrong, but that's not the case. A steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall Port, and that would make its white bird in these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clue did say it would be on the back. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask him to check the containers for us. That'd be Port Chief Danberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Alright, Dan. Oh, we don't have to walk over there. Cool. Group A explained their situation to Port Chief Danberto, who agreed to check all of the white containers for them. All of the white containers? Doesn't this dude have a job to do? And just as they predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. He probably cared about getting those carnelians back, honestly, so... Obtained Phantom Thief B's card. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. And we probably could have seen him doing this stuff earlier when we came by to tackle the Great Sharkadile request. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled in the steel card that marches with the minutes. This one's just as obtuse as the others. Though, if it's also hidden near the water's edge, from all indications, I'd say the next one is here in Heimdall Port too. It says final key in crimson crown too, so at least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. Alright. We've only got one more clue to track down. A black crate. We're actually going to go ahead and finish off this request next time. Wrap this all up and wrap up day 2. So I will definitely see you guys next time. Join me then for more Trails of Cold Steel. Bye for now, guys.